Today, let's talk about something that people often forget. Exercise isn't just about looking stronger, it's about living and feeling stronger. When we think about training, we often jump straight to muscle mass, aesthetics, or the number on the dumbbell that you're lifting. But exercise gives you so much more than visual strength. Exercise helps with a couple of things. This includes your activities of daily living, the things you need to do to get through your day, making your bed, making a cup of tea, getting some food, or getting groceries. Second is cardiac regulation, so helping your heart handle different stresses and movement better. Thirdly, nervous system regulation, so lowering the alarm in your body and getting it to be a little bit better tolerated. Lastly, we're talking about mobility and your joint control, so helping you move with less pain and less effort. And as always, we're trying to make things more relatable. So let's talk about a real life example that made me think about the idea for this video. One of my clients who initially came to work with me was frustrated because he couldn't put on his socks comfortably without feeling exhausted, breathless, or out of balance. We didn't start with heavy weights, intense workouts, or aesthetic goals. We wanted him to be functional and have his tasks of daily living easier. We built a program around mobility, controlled strength, pacing, and the small functional movements that he did every single day. So we did movements that reiterated and reinforced the strength, mobility, and capacity to be able to actually bend down, put his shoes on. A few months later, and even years later now, putting on his socks became easier because we trained it and allowed his body to adapt. Not effortless, but something that he didn't have to think about as much, and this just shows the power of functional training, not just isolating strength training. If you want more functional training tips, POTS tips, chronic illness tips, or even more stories like this, follow along or drop me a question.